Igere Nee Chitab Kalenjin ibwatene imwoe Nee Chitab Kalenjin ilele nenye. Igere Nee Chitab Kalenjin ibwatene imwoe Nee Chitab Kalenjin ilele nenye. Ugezi so Chitab Kalenjin unengengi gotingengi onime mwawe yenaitu. Igere Nee Chitab Kalenjin ibwatene. Igere Nee Chitab Kalenjin ibwatene imwoe Nee Chitab Kalenjin ilele nenye. Chitab Kalenjin kochelewan neninyoru Chitab Kalenjin kororiote. Itebele kaimilene kwatindoni kotoi kole kaimilangit nekimwachin. Kikimwoe en wikit konye kororina nyingonam.
Karibuni Chitab Kalenjin eng kebeberwek tugul cheimi kebwatwech notok the legend nebo Kalenjin gospel artist kale makonyolu Chitab Kalenjin kororiot, kale kanyol konamgei ak kasari kakiweke eng kemboutab rani and a very special episode eng episode number 55 akotoo fans chechok tugul akot kemakwa Christmas angen ale tikosukukuu emet. Ra ko kabetut no kikure Boxing Day amang'u ale koam Christmas ne kararan olabo America kotiko mi Boxing Day ko kaketarate kimi 27 eng kebebertab emetab South Australia. Hakati chi tugul kongoi fans chechok akere kakotoi koingian kobun tokwek cheterchin kakoitoot ameche aib kora nafas tataitonyo atach kora co-host atach our engineer. Karibu sana engineer. Kikoek keny kiboiboen kekerin eng betutab rani ak chi tugul nekakoingian akere chito nebunu olimbo kebeberta nebo olimbo Nakuru. Fans chechok tugul ameche kityo oshian Bernard Chepkech, happy Christmas people in abroad in Nakuru. Kongoi Nakuru. Akere Timothy, kongoi, asante sana Timothy. Golemi, tune in, waiting for the program. It is a great show. Be blessed. Kongoi Mwalimu Maraba kongete kebeberta nebo olimbo Hungary. Kebeberta nebo Europe amang'u ale koam sukukuu ne kararan. Ameche kityo moja kwa moja tabwatwa kora akobo kampunit ne notok ko kampunitab ne notok ko sponsor nenyo, kampunit nebo Optifen Property Limited. Komi kiy neimokchinigei, ngot komi kiy neimokchinigei mutai ip koribin, mutai kakoba kenyisiek kibwatwa akobo kampunit nebo Optifen. Optifen koyae boisiet neo kabisa kolimbo kebeberta nebo Nairobi. Ako notok kosubech icheket koboto CEO neng'wa notok ko Joshua Shuri, director notok ko Dorcas Chelagat ak timit tugul Optifen. Ako mi moja kwa moja Kipkenchei Lang'at kale locked in from olimbo Gippsland, olimbo kebeberta nebo Victoria. Ameche kityo kenyoru ng'alyo kityo kwa ufupi kong'ete studio asikebe moja kwa moja kong'ete ole Adelaide akoi olimbo Columbus, Ohio.
Hi there, my name is Joshua Shuri. I am so happy to see you, and today I am here to enumerate, to explain how we package our land investment. And the way we package it is to ensure that every single Kenyan can be able to purchase a piece of property, a piece of land, depending on your pocket. We have 5 levels of our property, and we classify these levels as 1 star, 2 stars.
Kongoi CEO nenyo Joshua Shuri ngopketare kokoi kakeit olin 5 star sikomwawech askofu kole ine kobutyin ngoro tos ibutyin 5 star 1 star anan 5 star. Tikiwechi kongoi kora akobo kampunit nebo Tamu Chai komi oret konyone kiwechi kongoi ngot imokyinigei chaik eng kebeberwek olimbo America anan imiwendi kityo website neng'wa akeibun chaik akoi ole imi. Kongoi biik chok otokotin amete kong'ete Padelite kebe akoi olimbo Owayo. Balozi amune Owayo ako koune Christmas.
Kongoi Osea, kongoi tamwae ameche tai boroini amakyi chitugul Merry Christmas. Abwoti ale kokiam Christmas netala. Ko netai ameche atach toot nyo nebo betutab rani, meche sikemwoiwo ak sikokatech kakoi toot. Ak ameche kora aib kasari ketach co-host nenyo notok Engineer Janet komi sabbatical leave, so kokowek kilechinin karibu ak kilechinin abwoti ale koyam Christmas nekararan, kimeche kemakun kenyit nelel nebo kaberuret ketokchinigei 2022 makolo. So kimeche ketach ak tugul, kichamegei eng Ohio Osea, abwoti ale omi komie eng olobo Australia. Agere bunu toot rani olinda bo Australia, mongen kotko chitab kokweng'ung Osea, lakini akilecho kibune ndegeit saishek karibu 3 anan ata. So oo emet. Ko kimeche ketachin toot, ko kotom ketach toot, kimeche engineer, kimeche ikatech, angen ale koimi sabbatical leave, ko kimeche kelechin karibu, meche ikat bororiet ak biik cheisubech engineer.
Kongai Balozi, Osea, thank you for the welcome back. It's so good to be here. Netai agati chitugul ale chamge bororiet tugul nebo Kalenjin ak chitugul followers chechogeti. I know it's been a while, lakini I'm very happy kokawege. Ako abwati ale kitesetai kemi pamoja ako cham asubi akagere comments ak kit age tugul netesetai akawekchini kongoi eng support ne kiokonech. Nebo aeng alen Merry Christmas belated akamakwa tugul kenyit nelel nekararan nebo 2022. It's been a great year 2021 and we are very grateful for good health. Ak ripsetab Jehovah akoi saizi kakibe ketar kenyit netala akebe 2022 akesom Jehovah kotoretech kora. Nebo somok alen thank you so much Zack, karibu eng our episode nebo rani, karibu where I know your story is very inspiring and kigeni kekas your story and your journey to inspire somebody. So kongoi missing achamege eng Goliath, Florida, and I'm grateful to be back. So excited. Kongoi Balozi.
Kongoi nye Janet engineer, karibu sana, kitojin kelejinin karibu. We've been waiting for you. Ko agere kasubik chok cheisubeje, kimeche kemwa kele kemakwa Christmas natala ngolo omi chi age tugul. Kokotomo akur Osea sikomwoiwech kole isubeje kot ng'o, ameche atach toonyo. So kimeche ikatech toot ko kimi episode number 55 notok ko kekure Bishop Zack Kongai Mutai nekokinyorchi inendet taonitab Bath olimbo Australia. Kimeche ikatech kityo toonyo sikenai kele imi kararan kokas biik kole imite. Karibu.
Kongoi Balozi Osea ak Janet amu nafas nekokona. Akati kora biikab Kalenjin kobocho chemite diaspora chemi olimbo gaa. Akalejin ako Kenya Merry Christmas akanale komut lakini tekesherekani toko Merry Christmas kale sikukuu emet. So toko sikukuu kora alen Merry Christmas. Kongoi missing amu nafas nekanyoru.
Kongoi toonyo koto sikukuu emet iman koketesetai kouni. Osea kimeche kityo imwoiwech ile isuben ng'o sikemwa anan sikeker kele kinyorchine kebeberitok kokinyorchi toonyo kebeberta nebo Bath Australia. So ngot komeche kotokchigei chi olo kemwoun kelejin woi anan ko achicha, lakini amu mitei Bishop komokoi amwa ale achicha amu kararan emonotok. So Osea.
Kongoi Balozi Peter Rono, karibu askofu kakenyoru. Kemwa Balozi ole mi askofu kole ami komi inendet emon mi olimbo Western ami Southern Australia. inendet kobunu state nekile industrial state kwache ko state nenyo ko festival ache kibo kabisa oli ko party after party ngole badelait ko ichek kobo ng'alekab chonome emet among'u ale timwawech kongoi akere chepkoke Daktari Prudence ale watching from favorite mi kebeberta France eng betutab rani. Asante sana daktari. Akere my dad ko watching following live kongete olimbo Tulwa Mwetuny nyumbani. Kongoi timitab Tulwa Mwetuny and the Tulwa Mwetuny fraternity ak alumni tugul chebo kebeberab Tulwa Mwetuny. Kongoi chitab Nakoya City, asante sana kebeberta nebo olimbo Japan. Kongoi. Akere kora mi Nixon alumni nenyo kale wacheni ra kongete NT olimbo Catherine kebeberta nebo olimbo Northern Territory. Kongoi Nixon ak timit tugul nebo olimbo Northern Territory. Kongoi je mweno Primin watching live kongete olimbo kebeberta nebo olimbo Queensland. Kongoi biikab Queensland Australia. Kongoi Daktari Wilson Arab Koros tune in all the way from olimbo kebeberta nebo Sydney Australia. Kongoi timitab Sydney Australia Kipchirchir Yego kale bunu olimbo kaya Seneville olimbo Alaska. Kongoi Arab Yego kebeberin Kiprotich Kirwa kebeberta nebo Dallas. Kongoi Merisen kale mi kebeberta nebo Houston Texas. Kongoi timitab olimbo Houston Texas ak timit tugul. Isubet kakinam kityo safarit ameche ngotko keitu ngotko kaitu pa Bridget Ayabe tune in kongete olimbo kebeberta nebo Saudi Arabia. Kongoi timitab Saudi Arabia ak kebeberwek tugul ak takwek tugul chebo Europe, Finland akere Loktin olimbo UK Loktin kakerat ak kebeberwek tugul balozi inginam asike recognizeni ke proceedeni amakiutie kityo kele kampunit ko Optiven. Karibu balozi.
Kongoi Osea kimeche kibwatun akobo kampunit noto bo Optiven ne kibagengeit agenge eng Nairobi ne kimwoe kele reputable, yani kampunit nebo kamanut ne ngiboisie komosirekei ak chi. So ndemukokse ngimeche iyai investment nebo ng'alekab kot inyorchigei plot kidogo situn yewendi itindoi retirement place iboisie Optiven kibagengeit nebo kamanut ako imuchi inyoru ong'alal ak biikab yundok asikobit inyorchigei malipo ya polepole, especially mi sang konyamnyum iyai somosirgei ak chi ko makimeche osirgei ak biik. Ko kakere chichi kilen Kipchirchir Yego nekale mite olim Fayetteville eng Arkansas angen kebeberata. Kongoi akerin kora Kipijei Arab Koskei nekale tuned in maimwa ile mieno meche kelecho karibu akwek tugul. Ko kebeberta nitok po Australia kou ye kikeker ko kesungukani kebendi emotinwek kuni ko kokimite Australia kora ak koking'etune Australia ko mangen ale kitokchinigei ano kokeny ye king'etyi eng yu kimeche kemwa kongoi eng akwek tugul. Abwoti kou ye kakimwa kokiam Christmas netala ko kebeberitak anan emetab Australia ko emet ne kakinyoru kele kinyoru independence January tarik 1 1901. Area anan oindab emoni ko kabisa namba 6 eng dunia komugul, tindoi area anan oindo nebo 7,692,024 kilometer square, noto ko kergei ak 2,969,902 square miles. Namba 6 kou kakiker tinye population nebo 25 million anan 25.7 million. Namba 53 eng dunia. Eng koindo kowendi emetab Kenya sabarishek 13. Emonitok wendi Kenya sabarishek 13. So ikere ile oo emoni. Tinye GDP makornatet nebo $1.375 trillion. Notok ko namba 13 eng dunia eng kenyitab 2020. Per capita income kepchei makornatetab emoni konyoru Osea nyoru Bishop 50,844, namba 10 eng dunia komugul. Taonit nito bo Perth Australia ko tinye population nebo 2.1 million eng 2020. Tindoi kora chokimwoe kele great beaches, ngimeche iwe ko ole kibire beek ko kararan kabisa. Perth ko namba anan kinyakirangan taonishek eng dunia komugul ko namba 4 eng dunia. Ako tindoi asista 8 hours, so ikere ile kararan kabisa ngimi olotok inyoru asista throughout matya konyoru koristo. Mwaat kele te siri nebo mining taonini ako industrial kuye kamwa Osea ako chang makarek kabisa millionaires kokakile nekit kondoito eng dunia, self-made millionaires kenyorchin kebeberitak. Bat ko taonit nekararan kabisa kemeny, kakekas eng yo ile namba 4 eng emotinwek anan taonishek tugul chemite ngwony. So ngomukokse ngiwe Australia irutochi kebeberatak, mwaat kele nekit nguno ko Rift Valley nebo olindok mi biik cho kabisa chechang. Ngimeche inyoru ole chang biik chebo Kalenjin, noto amune sikokinyorchi Bishop, mongen sikoke komwoiwech kole tos kiwe olindo amu kinyekas ile chang biik chebo gaa yu olotok. Ko Osea, back to you asikobit ketou. Abwoti ale kibendi no kile ladies first eng betutab rani. So Osea nyoiwo kat, kibendi ladies first amu kakitochi Janet kosikotoiwech tetutiet nebo betutab rani. Ko Bishop kimwoe kele feel free boisie lugha neielewani. Abwoti ale tomo inai noto bo emetab olotok, ngele mara mengen biik kole emetab Australia ko the native chebo emonoto ko biik chekikure aborigine. So mabwoti ale kinai language notok. Ako ngot iboisie komanoe Osea makoi kas Janet, maybe konai Osea kidogo, lakini ane ak Janet ko makoi kefloteni ak biik. So feel free boisie English, Kiswahili ak Kalenjin amu ara makikisomesanin ngiboisie Ingereza ko sawa, lakini for the benefit of kogo neisubech eng olimbo gaa iboisie kutit. So karibu Janet asitoiwech eng betutab rani. Karibu.
Kongoi balozi ak Hosea ak chitugul neisubech eng saishechu testai show ninyo asikoityi biik chechang. So netai question nenyo netai Bishop, kakimeche kenai kele kitaune ano sobeng'ung, kikisikchin ano, kiwe sukul ano, atya mwawech kidogo akobo your family and how it was growing up. Karibu Bishop.
Kongoi. Kikamwa pengine jina nakajunene nguno ko nganege kuna Zack Kiplimo Mutai kaine bagan jamgelen kaine ta musare ko Kiplimo family ko kap Kongai abunu kokwetab nebo chebo Iwo mising kekure ole nyonet kokwet nebo Geting kekure chebo Lembus ko mwaita Hosea ko kitun kekurenet partners amu biik chechang ko kicham kebendoti tugul ngemi sukul kemi pamoja kekurenet partners. So kokwenyu nebo kanindak family ko kamwa ale family nebo kap Kongai werit netai eng family nebo my dad, but second born in family nebo biik tisab. Kisiki ako kwot chebo Iwo ako kianerchi yundok awe sukul Tulwam Ng'etuny atya awe sukul nebo SDS Sururiet. Ko kinga atya awe Tulwam Ng'etuny batar sisit atya awe sukulitab Tulwet Secondary. Ko ki mixed at Kenya sai ko kikoik a boys school lakini kingamite ko ki a mixed school. Ko kingatar sukulitab Tulwet awe ile kakamwa Janet kole hustling. So kiaslenate pole pole akikata olimbo Naivasha Kamaua atya aweke gaa nyawe Bible College, awe Kapsabet Bible College atya graduated aboishe kidogo eng kaniset atya awe Kabarak University for my undergraduate program. Yes, so ugele sigenyu ak somanet notok amanyo nebo Australia ko kiaboishe olimbo gaa.
Kongoi Bishop. Ameche kichongan kwa ufupi mwawech ile what is your best memory nebo when you were young? Anan kiune process nengung nebo growing up.
And Janet, ameche kora itesyi Bishop, growing up for you, was it growing up eng chebo Iwo, was it ko iwerit netai eng oling'wong'et, how was it growing up? Ako kikararan sobet anan kiui, Bishop?
Kongoi missing ingen ile being the first born son ko often komite expectation chechang eng inyendet lakini kamache amwa alen eng kokwetab Cheboiwo mising kikure lagokab university Mabatini olinyonet. So it's one of those struggling shopping centers. Amu kikiba batinik chechang kekure Mabatini maps. So sabet ko kiui, kikikee chego, kikiribe tuga, keribe amu university. Kekwerie kikure chepkoya, ipkakitu ang chepkoya, kebire beek ngasururiet, keame lamayonik ngolot kerotu tuga nyikei chego akilabate chego bialde eng sanda. Kicham kekertoti ak kikombe, inyoru tamusitab 5 liters akialdoti chego eng Cheboiwo sanda. So boisiet nekikiboisie noto ko kinereng. So those are my best memory time. Akabwati kicham kendoi kingami sukulit kototikobwoti Hosea. Ko kia one of the ngami tulwam ngetungo kiaba scouting club. So kokicham kendoi camps. So those are memorable times itabwati akoi rani. Kicham kebendoti kebiroti pichainik, kebendi camping sites. So those are memorable times itabwati kabisa in my childhood life. Kibire beek ngasururiet, keagi kebendi laget, so generally, we from those humble backgrounds. Ole kikibunu achek tugul kialdoti chego yap ngimeche makatiat ko yapiteshi beek kidogo, lakini komakialde chego iweke gaa nyikebirin korok. So yeah, so that's our lifestyles, yeah.
Pole, kotomo iwet.
One kemiten balozi.
Kemuten balozi.
So kagere kang'emwa tulwam ng'etuny komong Hosea, so abwoti ale une kotinyo Hosea tulwam ng'etuny. So katokomi taban Hosea lakini kang'emwa tulwam ng'etuny koker Hosea kole bas kamang'une biik kabisa tulwam ng'etuny, so kongoi kotestai Janet.
Kongoi, I remember Chepkoya maps and all that. Abwati ale biik chebo area komuchi korelate ak ichek. So abwati ale kaimwawech ole kikisikchin and your childhood. So kingiwe high school imwawech kokeny remind us kikiwe high school ano, kinyoru ne? Atya angen ale kaimwa kidogo ile kikewe theology college. So how was it there? And then how did you decide to go there? Atya kora, how did you pay your way through that? Ako kinge bata kinge graduate ni ko kinyoru kasi akiyai ano. Karibu.
Kongoi mising Janet. Kakauti amwa alen kicham kendei sokoni nikibo Cheboiwo ko somok kasi ak Jumamos kototikobwoti Hosea. Kicham kebendi si ikonyi chito koi kakialdais ko mising ngokang'etin fruits chekelen ora ngola iborye chotok. So that's how we grew. But anyway, so kingatar tulwam ng'etuny primary college my dad inyen nebisamchinigei sukulit because kikikonyi kobwa sukulini. So kiabwa sukulik chekibunu olelo. College akichengchigei sukulit abwoti kikasan pasklit konda my dad pasklit in nikikure rally kototikobwoti biik rally nikibirir. Asome akateb paskilitab tulwet secondary mixed bosom sukul. Kiatila sururiet akalany tulwet akende Steve netokostoi tulwet ibosom sukul. Koki principal nekimeyoto kikure Cleopas Tirop ibosom sukul. Kekona sukul kingaeksei kanyon with admission letter. So kibosomchigei sukul secondary and then atar eng sukul yundok. Ko kingatar sukul kinyatebi like 1 year before joining college. So that's why kinyikebendate kidogo keandi tukun chebo gaa kidogo. Joinen Kapsabet Bible College 2004. So koginga joinen 2004 Bible College. Kotai korogi ko ingelen ngitar high school ko jang expectations, ko jang lifestyle nebo lagokab sukul. So I didn't do that well, not because I wasn't dumb, lakini saa zingine the group no bendati tukul. And I remember there is an episode, maybe few of my people know, kingetar sukul, we got to kikimutech Kilenga Beyond Gesesia because a few guys had messed up with the program. I was kia in Edbo in school. Kasanya net tukul geleje choba go jalwo again. Kung ipkeriala sa nigela sa mobas were not part of it. We had suffered the wrath of the police and got chief. But it made us, you think of your journey. Lejige ne na moje. So koi wallet, and then you tend to choose your friends. So after that, ko gigawa maimam give me maima da Naivasha. So I was shot in Naivasha. Agawege. Atinya joined my college in 2004. So I was student in Utah in Kapsabet. Yeah.
Pole Janet, kami senin gele secondary ano giwe tuluam ngetunya nan giwe ngiro?
Tulwet secondary school.
Tulwet. Oh, so okay, so o sea mawa nungunget so so kami katay bit o sea kora gaman nebo o sea negiwe.
Ada matuluam ngetun Tulwet.
Okay. So kung testa Janet.
Kongai Zack for sharing that. And so kingi tarin Kapsabet Bible College ko girup ne Bishop. Ago how did you pay your way to skitaret in ngo ilipan fees after all through maybe your education in Kenya? Karibu.
Kinga mi Kapsabet ameja mmoja kanisa yenyu ne baga ne bajiba yo aleji kongo missing ne ba AIC cheba yo kanisa na buno ba AIC cheba yo negite sande yo tak so kinga nyoru kurseta wa Bible College kotonon sa kaniset mi boyot negi chama ni ba kaniset munjilisi Joshua Misoy akandu chi ba kaniset koiba awale kimutiana in the school. So through my studies in Kapsabet ko through the journey utap kaniset at chibayo at pasta Grace nemi US negi chipenin ko so manenyo mi Kapsabet because he is Ibuno struggling background back home, so you don't have resources about in school fees. So kya mangunde naka kaniset at chibayo through my studies ako ginga tarang Kapsabet 2008 graduate ni ginga graduate ni ke post na DCC ne nyanet nigiba nabandu beneti abai shekani se chekingeringen lakini kijama out of missing ka akani set up chiroyo nigia mchungaji pastor nyatake ako 2009 anyoru kurset ko ginga mi jeba yo ko gia youth pastor nebo DCC ako as well as pastor nigi baya si jeba yo meswa again yeah those are agabore partly but kanisa kiga mi temisingo jeba yo ag meswa kwa mchungaji ako 2009 feeling to continue my studies, so I applied Kabarak University. So, and then I got admitted at Kabarak in 2009 September. Joining Kabarak for my undergraduate program because kini go for years to give a diploma program in pastoral and biblical studies in Kapsabet. Kabarak in 2009. So through Ngabaragi, kogi yasala nigora. You know, it's a struggle. Gingami Gabaragi, ko partly gimi kaniset konoma, and then you go to work. Your means also is a stain and gay, you know, because everything you go along and practical pikejangi, you know. Gigai university kelas mah gigi menyasang abuat gigi ngai itu tahu gigi biasa mi pastan nepunu DCC neba kos neba eka bongwari gure Shadrach sang kogi jor wen nyong tege mi kabarak pa family neba angoto se it kesam tua school in hostel gigi mi sang le rafiki ke menyolata pakap tiap suge ke sam tua ke menyolata sige kuanya gidam ke ibe be kongete jeba yoli no singishu agelanyi kari ke kuanya gidam ke ibe ngwami ko sare ye kelanya be kari tage in ke bagoi agoi kabarak gijula gidam ke tube musarek gidam goi bui tiap suge musarek ibe marakwe ibe ne gidam ke gugeni kotko gitung ge kolung gue ginda ingwe chigi genda kunyok sige gidam ke tune genda ina sukuma. So lifestyle lagi pakai apa na tage aku graduate in 2011 enggak parah.
Kongai, wow, quite a story from Bible College. Achaiweka nyibaishe siweka parakora. So after kabara ke mawet kichongan briefly like irupne amuanga na laga ginyorchin Australia kemeje si testa. Inyatak.
Kingatar kabarage our DCC nebo nenyon nebo jebo nebo kosrai ole kyanyor nane Janet kikinetishei ak Janet in sukul ni kakitau nikiboin nebo kosrai mix so kikatar abwati ale kikatar Janet in high school I think so kokaingiani koka partly chaplain ako kyaneti history again at CRE in sulit ab AIC Pasrai mix kokitu yak Janet yundok for those years I think that was 2012 so before that no kyatunishie before our school kokingatar kabarage I got married in December 2011 so I got married in 2012. I was a young man, newly married, and then I went to the Kosrai. Janet. So, kutko bo ingen Janet kabisa. Kongete je ba yuwa. Ako kasira wali ini ko banda. Kaya bibu negela ya bi cycle bigit anan ibas litana nizam ya bi eleban boda bara. Kung kita sekulit ko gibiri tu na awalasa mainde ingyan darasa. So, kami yeah, puro kono ko amang kwanza kuje ba yo kono ko ki ongete tiat up je ba yo kwanza kijam director ni bango to se aga oli ngoma giamu so it's a little bit of a struggle so ko kya ne tichen go serai at the same year ko ta ne tichen go serai I got a phone call go the principal ligi bagero that girls then Kusama Guleja, gijing a chaplain for Garotet Girls. So then got me under my local channel, but in September, 1st of September, officially I'm moving in our Limbaziwa, if I go chaplain Garotet Girls, which I was a chaplain at Garotet Girls as well as partly a teacher, both with my wife, Margaret Penina. So she don't go to the CRE. Gina life skills and being the chaplain and doing the counseling program in the high school. As well as a main pastor Nikiba Sigarotet. So Likiaba Ishikanisa Nikiaba Ishisa Agoyan in Australia, Ogiganise Abia Sigarotet, Golimbaziwa. So Kongamiziwa, so we used to have friends. Iboti titangikas pigele mingamba kwa lagi ke moro ke biga bitani itamona ilegal bitani ngon ni gita uya like so we had that admiration but for me I went to Ziwa and then I got a very beautiful story about the city Nitanikiamu, the city of Perth in Western Australia but then and then you don't have money. And then, it's a little bit of a nightmare because you want to pursue your studies overseas, but then you don't have money. So how it may some movement, getting means out is very hard. And I remember me by Bulbul, Martina, he was one of the directors, HR, I think HR program in Mo University. So one night he invited me for dinner and he posed a very a challenging question to me. So wherever Mzee Martina will be, you could remember, Pastor, what are you thinking? Gita the wife. And then Martina asked me, Alejo, I wish to go overseas. And then what is stopping you? Aleji, with the period, the pastor, as a church pastor, and then you got siblings that depends on you in school fees. Aleji, ngom kwale na reje pondo tiki pagi awangambo kotunia musema abaluna no jitene wane nguna don't have money and then kuleja wayana tagmatina kuleja what I've got 5,000 for you. This is your journey. Then I remember even my wife will still remember. He gave us 5,000 Kenya shillings, 5,000 Kenya shillings. And I tell you, the rest is a mystery because I don't know where the money came from. But because of that, somebody bringing something in you, and he said, I believe you have a great dream and God takes you to places. And that's very true. So that's how I started. Kukiapa in Australia in 2013. But COVID kine gure bank statement. It commit a nightmare for every parent. pursuing overseas. I don't know about US if that is a challenge for you guys also when someone wants to come for studies. But in Australia, adult missing bank statement. Getting a bank statement was very, very hard, honestly. And I was needed to raise a bank statement of 4.5 million. So ngilesi ke 4.5 million ngalale million ni kyang utoroge erase na ko tik mo ko is atindiot, you know. And so I couldn't honestly raise the million sigim bagotin, but God provided people that stood on our way. And I remember I don't know where the manga the lady niki na bank statement. She was a lady from Central Province, Kibununyeri. Kigona bank statement give us 7 million. I don't know her. I never met her. We've always prayed with she gave us a bank statement of 5 million. I deferred my studies in this school September 2013, but we kept postponing it. We can't defer you anymore. So you need to finalize it. So suppose. Lakini surprise Bukiame tanyo pass, kakate palosi kule jatos kiye kasin ile city nebo path komite big up Kalenjin ya plano lati. So what happened palosi ko kingengetin ak Janet akosea ko kiaplani ameja nanyo pass. Lakini ulikiawe suguli nikianyoru Sydney. So giaja was Sydney koro. So I was Sydney for 18 months before I relocated in your path. Yeah.
Kongoi Janet. So agere uni sasa ongnya ko tagere Philip Sang following from Columbus ko kongoi mchungaji nenyo ngemase ko bishop negetinye Dori Chelangat ko subet kora nota ko director nebo Octaven kimeje kemwa kongoi Benjamin Arap Sugut inspiring preacher abwati ole Benjamin Sugut mongen go timi pat anan imnyino ko jita bolota ba Australia. Osea kaigas ngalek nyo kaigas ang ngalek osea kage gemwa ngalek so agiren gemwa iso tokan kidogo gang nya kile tulwet kolen kile tulwam ngetuny lakini kaga tulwet ko so osea ko toma ge tiota ko bishop anan Zack kaimwa ile gitinye 5000 ingele kong nyenyoru 5000 ko mongen ale kibun ano chun akoi kinaene akobo Australia ole kokinyorchin Australia kokinyorchin bat kaimwa ile kitokchige nimbo Sydney akitinye 5000 che kokikonin eng yun kibun ano alake ako kikenyorchi ano sikas akobo Australia, why not America, why not any other place, why Australia?
Kingatar sugul kingamite normally ngimi ba college ko mita program ni gule placement program is like even like Peter in the teaching practice we were to placement and you know before you get to your graduation program again for anything. So 2007 2008 2007 so kokiawe my placement program kokiawe kanisa the same child nigitu na wabaishe kerotet ko kiawe karote 2007 January ako yarawa pangwan ko giba nyunda anyoru biga karote mi family ne gure mze anse ko mse ans ko gimite city ne bapat so ko jaga tigi motivate na mita mesen ko leta pasta to go mingen you need to come to Australia gindai pike jange we got young people that would need a pastor and nyo pastor so kogi ignited na kwanza the wife missing ne gure lea koskei kuleja meje nyo kapsa Australia and then I graduated ni akawega and that was as out yoro iba alena gilge 2019 alejige gatem gile kinyami ole Australia ngagilge arena resenje kondo ke acha go wit ne I couldn't even do it. I didn't know how to start it. Shuko betia my dream about Australia. I could get out to start it up. Amete agoi 2012 kinga mande I got to Tunisia, I got married and then now I got it. And then in 2013, no, yes, 2013, then the same thing came. Ako taunege as kingalali ng dog piketang kokwetab karotet kunda majority bi kemit Australia. Tinda majority of lagok kemit ole kobunu kokwetab karotet chejang chongen. So kobunu kokwetab karotet. So that's how it started. Kung bendi ko eta matina 14 na kokona libu mood jigi maje. Kaya got. I remember he gave us in cash. So 5,000 Kenya shillings. Kung bendi ang my wife Pastor Penina gele jini ara kita no. So those money kogi balaban English exam because for senior Australia gave me the IELTS. So those are the $5,000. Kaya say 5,000 balaban for English exam in visa info. Migration agent niya ba in gauti kaya net lagi niki email rate. Iba laban 5,000 ni. Kaya 5,000 to English. Tukul 5,000 to Ingeresa. So and then but they booked me for English. So English kumang English very well. Give us it in Nairobi. Kumang English I got the best results. College the agent Jen college and the Jen college ang plan sugulit. So koplan suguliti kumang nyo sugulit ngol kiya meja college Jen amaje pat because you know chang big chong our members partly pass gilene gure tamge gure ne you know partial members because me of us is still members of your local Chinese Savani komite pat alite oye ablano pat kabisa dapat admission gi na kole janane ka kapit ko sugulin na mit Sydneyaleji sarang ngong Sydney agent mortgage so it was a little bit of a hard no but then kole ja sorji magati ngeti magati pondok ke school fees magati jeng je patiketi magate ba insurance health cover insurance so at school fees nyakne gelengero je podo jai gema genyo goritu oro and then that time I remember one Sunday my wife got sick you know in the midst of ngalali gemeje sugul komyan and ke de bagab daktari gemeje je pondo kejang and we couldn't so we were in the middle ara kagita usugulit kaita and gagimete goros ge nyage you know so we couldn't figure out how to do it and you know but the same words jiba mze matina digale you know it's easy no don't think it's very hard so we sat and you know God went through my wife went through medication jigigi muji genyo ngula waga although it was still very hard for her to get the required medication. So we did a series of fundraiser. So the fundraising, we had friends. So what I did, I approached individual friends. So we had friends and a few friends organized fundraiser. We did our Rambe in Garotet. We did one at local church. I did a few in Gilret. And some were successful, some didn't go well, you know. And in your discouragement at the end, that it's like this is ile ndoto ya kuotea una kwa itengwa mahindi, but it's not accomplished yet.
Kongoi nye bishop. So osea abwati alogo inyo ko in ameje te imwaje ngalio jijigile matina nangele gile ngon ne gole gele gigonin the fast 5,000 mongen got kokase got komokase kusugo yap jiji ndagile jini ni mwaje ngalio imwaje ni ne jiji gure matina ne gole gele gigonin 5,000 chata jegi ya Kingereza kubek jiji kondo tugul Kingereza lakini ang nego inyo bitu Australia ndeg mwau ni mwaje ni ne so ko nyosea agere ji nagateb ne kole Brian kateb tebut kale tos mi ole mi rabinik che ngeringen meje kityo kele jin Daniel choto ko fees che mitei so fees chebo sugulisiek ngolita ko chot kileban ata osea so imwochi walji tebut tiene yo testin bishop mwochi ngolyo Martina
amaja mwochi bi ga ngongoi balosi gole ketebte kautie katate setai samwa missing akobo safari nyake wa Australia so kingokone cha mzee Martina ba family ba kabulbulen ngolimba siwa akwanda ni so kokone je libumut so kita name cha mwaji kongo missing aki atamwaji ni kora ko kase jine miola ba siwa la ba garo teta nangole chana ko la ba mo university ingen mzee ingen Martina Oye matina mwa kongoi anan ngoti kasa kwa niaba nenyunet ak my family kemwa kongoi missing because the 5,000 kokikoitwech oli. You know, it took us miles. Kikilipan exam and out of it, kiek naglen in 1,000, I know, no miles begin only with just a footstep. So it started with 5,000. Sige mito live Australia. Chito nebo aeng nekameche amwa toma stamwa missing balosi ko kikibe kotemelok ngalekab school fees. Kiuit ne. And I remember I had almost lost my the zeal of going overseas. And one day, we thought of paying a visit to my in-laws, Angolimba Limbaziwa, and Limba in Kaptel. And the second person is my father-in-law, say Benjamin Koske Anganale is very close to us. There I want to appreciate so much because the journey that me Australia, it took your hand, it took the support Nigi because he's the same person Nigi linking with the lady Maging and Awera Nagamon Balosia legend Kuno Limba Central Mangan Giserat Kolegi, we are necessary, but for sure we do not know her. You know, he trust and missing got coconut bank statement, nanine. And out of it, how the trust that she had on us, we are here today.
Kongoi sabure osea ko in ngoliondo nekemwa nekilen kikure bank statement, financial statement. O kimeche kesom bororietab Kalenjin akwek cheosubech ameche amwochi kongoi biik cheu okot Rubani ak Professor Jelogoi ngot kosubech amu kwakas omwoe ngoliot nekikure endowment ndemukoksei kechoban endowment nengomi lagok anan ngomi biik cheu choto chechengchingei kikikure financial statement kimuchi keboisie notok so ndemukoksei kechop agenge nebo educational fund ko ngotichenge ki nemtuni imeche iyochi chichi kikure Martina ak chito nekikure Koskei mara sine angen ale itepche kuno kikiberuri nemi iyoe cheiyoe the best gift neimuchi ikochi koimutu kityo kobwa Australia ndemukoksei so Martina ngotimi ole imi akot imuchi iwe Australia kosutun ing'ololchi Teliani ilecho iye une ndanyun ola so konyola it will be the best gift you can give them nyokoker akine kole ole kikokichopchi bichu koba kokiyono so koker lot si matate kokerto ngolot so ndemukoksei kotun ochop kunotok ak family neng'ung osea isubech okot ng'o sitep tebutiet nemeche itep.
Kongoi Balozi Bitarono, kongoi biik tugul cheisubi program nenyo nebo Igere Nee Chitab Kalenjin. Agere chang biik kabisa eng kemboutab rani chekakotunen in kokas sabarit nebo Zack makolosi keit olimbo emet nekakinamchi eng kemboutab rani. Kongoi Peres Cherotich kale Peres Cherotich kosubet kobun olimbo Saudi Arabia. Kongoi Peres Daniel Bryan kale the show is lit. Some in line only asking for a short highlighted at least the amount of money. Aga tebe Daniel Bryan kwenik kalata kwenik. Sige emet ab Australia agere chi Jacqueline Cheruta kale inspiring indeed. Kongoi Jacqueline Cheruta, DJ Swas Damu alumni nebo tetutiet. Kale the show is inspiring. Arab Sajing Alfred chita mtandao kale katua Bishop Zack, a great man of God. Kongoi agere nata kawamenda. Alumni nebo tetutiet Daktari David Kirwatarus kale proud of you Zack and your wife. Kongoi Daktari for the great compliment. Mwawe Daktari ile isubenech kekakinamchin ano kemboutab rani ak biik chechang kabisa. Agere kora Sang Abu kale following from Adelaide, South Australia. Kipkoech Collins kale happy holiday. Balozi kongoi kale ami Ainamoi ngolimba county nebo Kericho. Kongoi chitab Ainamoi director, asante sana. Sugut kongoi asante Sugut biik tugul. Agere biik chekakotunen Doreen Anthony ole mite Patrick Ngetich kale anyone who knows of any school offering athletic scholarship masikoikocha komwaun Balozi. Minere kale usisahau Ngeria Youth Camp kakong'alale chichang kale olimbo Ngeria Youth Camp masikoititi tilwech nani ile tos kiotuye olimbo Camp olimbo Ngeria ak biik chechang. Nixon Neno Chemng'eno kale watching from Kericho. Kongoi chitab Kericho County. Nixon chitab olimbo Catherine ak biik chemi kebeberwekab YouTube ak kebeberwek tugul chebo mtandao chebo social media chechok. Meche kele ngot ko kewacheni for the first time koye like subscribe ak i-share sikosikyi Vincent Saina. Hello, watching live from Eldoret. I've got a problem also with bank statement. Kakimwa koinyege mchungaji orno chito netikowoche kole tinye tabu nebo bank statement sikoimwochi ng'olyo nebo kamang'unet amakitarate show eng betutab rani. So bicho usubech ngot komi chi much kora kotinye challenge itakan eng yo simuch baadaye kokotitili mchungaji ng'olyo nebo kamang'unet sikoit akine emoni. So kongoi mchungaji, kakenyoru safari neng'ung ko so inspiring akochere bich akotom keit ole kakinamchin. Ameche kenyoru ng'olyo kityo kwa ufupi kong'ete studio atye sike proceeden atebutik aeng cheatinye eng kemboutab rani.
4-star and 5-star. This is what we mean, that if you buy a property that is 1-star with Optiven, one of the things that is evident, the property is cheaper, is below $500,000. And this particular property is basically bare land. We only do subdivision, put the beacons, and then produce titles. That is 1-star. The second level, we call it 2-star. This is prime land, whereby we grade the roads, we put a marking fence, do the beacons, and produce titles, and this property is also not very expensive. It's slightly above the bare land. The third level, we call it 3 stars. This 3-star, it's
Kongoi CEO nenyo notok Joshua Shuri, kakonyoru ng'olyo kobun Joshua Shuri kale Bishop Zack Kongai koyame 5-star. Maanae ko ingetorotiten yutiet ko kakeit 5-star simwawech askofu kakosho komwa CEO ng'yo kosirwa private message kale inyendet koyamin 5-star. So kongoi biik chok tugul akomi ki nekale kimuchi ngecho kosta sikoit imwawech balozi iarorwech imuchi kecho kosta kone ang Kalenjin. So kongoi biik chok tugul chosubet akot kimwowo kora kele ngimi olabo America akimokchinigei chaik iwe website kityo akikule tamu chaik cheonyinyen inyoru keibun akoi kurgeng'ung. So askofu kongoi keng'alale asol chebo tuktukit pikipikit tuyo akingaboroktoenin olin lakini ra kakinamchin imi kebeberta nebo olimbo Western Australia ako kemwawech ile it wasn't your first destination iwe Western Australia. Takanei through ile what are some of the factors chekini consider kokailandan olimbo Yaguna olimbo Sydney relocate into Western Australia, ne factors cheki consider akimwawech ile it was easy process relocate into Western Australia kokora kokaitu emoni. That's the first. Tebutiet age ko kakenyorun chang biik chekurenin mchungaji, chang biik chekurenin ako chang bishopinik. So ielesanwech about the bishop and what you do ngolimbo kebeberta nebo Western Australia. Karibu neng'ung soet astai.
Kongo missing.
Ngotesyi kora Bishop, kangote iwendi ngole kotokoi abwati ale katokoi pastor. Au yoiku Bishop ako kibitestai isoman kot kekurenin Bishop anan kikurenin biikab bat Bishop anan kikuregei Bishop mwenyewe. Testai.
Kongoi balozi. Ataune tebutiet nekateb Hosea ko kinga kakishukan Australia, so kamwa ale kishukan taonit nebo Sydney. Ko kiamenye korok kekure Regents Park, so just a few suburbs nekite in western part nebo Sydney. So ko kingamite undok ko kiaboisie volunteer in a church nebo Anglican as a pastor, and kiadilene mainly originating out to the Kenyan community in Sydney, western side of Sydney. So ko kiaboisie undok akasomani as well as being a student. And at some point, I settled in Sydney. But my heart desire still kept on, my calling was still, we only Rift Valley. Kingashugan, I remember Kingashugan the 25th of September in Perth. So I finished my studies, my visa was running out. But so I planned for, so because I went and did get out a program, a diploma program in project management. So I started as a project manager for my diploma level. And so in Australia, you apply your visa, so normally migration agent would encourage you to apply for either certificate 3 and then Kongai visa, streamline visa. So streamline visa, your certificate 3 and certificate 2, 3, 4, I give a diploma. So you get longer time in your, and I need down 3, certificate 3, certificate 4, I give a diploma at a higher diploma before you enroll for your undergraduate. So kiganyo and that certificate 4 and diploma, which I finished it. My still had desire coming from being a pastor. Pursuing my pastoral studies because that was my greatest desire and my dream. I do something related to the church, and because of the guy. So kokia plan a college, nagi to Sydney, nagi gure more college. So I applied more college, but taken a while. So by the time they responded to me, kokia ndaita babadi ngale visa. So I planned. So I had a chat with my migration agent. So we apply another school. So we applied several schools: the Mitola, Oliver, Victoria. We applied Adelaide. But surprisingly, we applied EditCon, ECU, EditCon. I applied for a master's in project management. Because Ngindai, another undergraduate, you allowed in Australia, pursue a master's program directly. So he teaches the one in my theology and my diploma in project management, and I got a pathway in director enrollment for master's program in EditCon. So I did that. I did very well for the first semester, but good said, so I still had the calling of pursuing my theology. And so I applied at a school currently Moling, but during then go seminary. So I plan and voice. So kinga twageng inyaguna anyonoli. So kokanyone path mainly because it's a town from the word go. Number 2, it's where I got many people that I know. And I thought, it's good to connect with people that you want to serve and serve there. So I landed and Ginga landed I remember I enjoyed my wife because he got to just a few days ahead of me, like a week. Hey, I'm watching Barbaroli. Those are exact words because it's changed. And one of the guy nigibigana go mu ane aguleta ingene hasta siskoro mi traffic nige. So you'd be surprised, Balosi, from airport never because you said you've been there before in the in the 90s. So it took me from Perth Airport to go Mutua, and I would still have grow traffic. Surprisingly, he pulled over on the driveway where we were going, and coming from Sydney, which is more congested capital city, and city in traffic or you'll be stuck for hours. In Uru Highway, Nairobi, and I got back and asked the judge, in one I limited traffic on my traffic. And I fell home when I first got into Perth. It's one of the beautiful cities, as you said. And big Chokitang, big Kalenjin. In fact, it's been named as the next Rift Valley. This is another Rift Valley because it's home for mostly big Kalenjin. So
sorry, a quick question on my land and did you do any side hustle in Gulimba, Sydney? Which kind of those side hustle maybe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, inginya Australia kita na metawa mwaji bingo limpaka ingele ya Olympic pengine bingo ba bingambo kindai that stereotype thing. Una ka golem paret nangi golem paret ne kitore je pondok maybe tinda ga tingnya je pondok so go ya go dola isepti. Kinga ingiane life was very hard. Kaya ingian karon gingete. Ogi ka mandagala mutu lengela mutu kawe shiftit. those are the first time I'll shift it rock, you get, and then you get to understand. So I remember the first day kai tu komuta aled ni gure olive chichir komuta suguli, and then later on the following day kaya stabi gole chim magika si kage bar go train station age gitar ta yalwa in kadet na basin meti age alwa in negle opo negitam ge tapan na train. So inama train ibu agar ni bilam train itapan ni vejige. And then kita just ngalale kasi kiki mitay pagaging diyan kasi kiba mukono either cleaning jobs. So wane ko gingai to kasi nigi ganyor nigi tay ko nigi giti bi ke Indian ferry she, kile ginyor contract kira na ya Kenyan Indian program nigi giti bi ke population ke nagile pika ta tiba she Sydney ferries. So ko contract na most of the Kenyans. And that's what my first job ni kanyoru ni TV kengen ni ferry akijoruge. So in every bay and ko ni ne sugar ni bigi ko pigi la kanya na tao komanda tao, and we had longer hours, 12 hours, it's a long day. So ETB Captain Ferry ETB ke mango ke mando. So we did it for 2 weeks. After that kita oga gejenga sishe. So most of the jobs sige biketang go give me the same. There was an Indian or a Kenyan Indian dikinda gas ne gure chips on the stick. So if gijara biasi nigi sige tipeni age cho ko jame jumbe gure chips on the stick. So biketang go ge nota. So anyoru aplan ge so command you work kasi kya mujengo. So kya tao ne kasi ta mujengo ane apart after ne kai kasi nigi report kya mujengo by the white card. So white card ko ge gilian for safety, occupation to go, get a fast aid dang nang ne, a work safety. So kiai atia blangas jaba mujengo. So ko giben diga se ga mujengo gi kiai ka bune gure Australia workforce. Ki update either construction sites and go warehouses. Ibo banga ni tugu or Leon or assembly ni tugu go be warehouse chaba ngitero gi assembly ni ngitero kana no dismantle ni no in deliveries. So that was my first job nikai. After that I the carrying job. So I work in an aged care facility. So that's what I did. So serious in conduct because everything is conduct, school fees, you pay your own rent, you got to pay all your bills. So that's what you got to do. So so I did a carrying job in an aged care facility at Sanyono Le Park. So generally that's what we got to hustle with. Yeah.
Kongoi nye Bishop ko ketesetai amu kere kasarta kakwo ko kimeche takemwa kongoi Dori Chelangat Paris Cherotich ko kongoi Benjamin Sugut kekerin kora isubech ko tebe biik kolen kale chepkondok alechinin ara yekale ko lazima isara makale somanet komwoe chi nyun kolen ngot ko kale somanet ityem ile beitab berberiet kotya, so kale nin saiti ko ngetestai kunotok ako kito naboibochini Bishop ko kinyo kakechangan chutachu kakichangan ko kinyait olini ng'alecho kemwoe cho hustling cho ko kimuch kolipan chun kachang, so usuri nebo banitak konyo kolipani chun alak, so mabwoti ale tekeae mchango ngolimbo gaa. Ko Bishop kaimwoiwech ing yu takekurenen Bishop toma imwa ile kasarta ngiro nekait kekurenen Bishop, kibitestai eng sukul anan kabunono kainane?
Balozi kingami kerotet kimi ed teacher nikiba kerotet primary. So the first time gogawe one of the I think kike transfer konyo kerotet kigure so he used to say askofu, and then I was just a person gerotet, so he started giving me the name askofu, and then going in Australia, I did something different from Jabaganisa. Kinga nyo path nya enroll in a program in Vo Seminary. I did my Master of Theology, which I graduated in 2018. So I did my master's program. So get out then kita a Kenyan church. We founded a Kenyan church in Western Australia part. Neema. But Neema started as a fellowship. So we would go visit the people, we would pray, get Bible studies. In 2018, 2015, when I just moved in, go Bible study. 2016, 2018 February, we first ran our first service as a church. After going through a registration program, then I was appointed as a lead pastor in Neema Community Church, which is more or less a Swahili service church. And so then I graduated, and I graduated in 2018. I finished my study in 2018, I graduated in 2019. And then the same year, I graduated me, and then I appointed as the lead pastor then, still as a lead pastor. But as you said, I got my ordination in 2019 through Neema Church. So I was ordained through Neema Community Church, where I'm the senior minister at the moment in the Neema Community Church in Western Australia.
So, Bishop, so so you have a church, you founded a church, it's a Kenyan church, utinye followers chetia in Ganise Ngwang, and where do you plan going on this? And I know no igere itokin yonganisani. Pichuka yuga kwa jang of what yole either you or your branch in the Bogota say Angolina no muso now say of Rift Valley.
So King Ganise, Negamon King Sawa was supposed and then we end up founding as a church. We've gone, so it's officially registered. They went the website is Google Neema Community Church in Perth. It is officially registered by the government. We are registered as a charity, which we finished not long time ago. So, and the same church appointed as a minister. What we are running through came the programs. So we've got programs in Ganisa. We got so what we're doing at the moment, besides the normal church services, family Neema home. So we've started a journey in the Bagajang Goret, where the Jamga Rambing in so even for us,
Gila home go get Ganise sanane Ingelungula
Neema.
Okay, so Ganise major
Ganise, so we get Ganise. Neema Church, because at the moment we Gomboni Bible College.
Okay.
So Grantani, but population again they members, official registered members, because Kindai families we got members with the followers over 100, but we've got full registered members, and then we've got associate members. So, but overall we've got over 100 and I think 110 membership. Jemite within part committee big kagaras mi nigel Nixon Northern Territory was one of our members because of visa thing, but they're still part of us, nyon go visit the so that's a population so can get out the project Navagal Goret Navaganise Neema. So we've started already. Kiga small commitment Ganisete. Kijabe fundraising no ngarawa bangwan. Next year Easter. Segobit Galgoret Agitexe in Neema Community Church in Western Australia, being the first Kenyan church in Gole Path and I think in general in Australia, I think in Australia it would be the first Kenyan church in Neema Goret Neema Church. So we are trying to get a plot. But in that plot, you look into other things that would benefit. So, data facilities the community, because Palosi number Kenyans, Western Australia is estimated in 17,000 Kenyans population in Western Australia. So it's a bigger population, 17,000. So, it's still a fraction in Java 2.something million, but 17,000 is a big number. So the major get out there.
Kongoi nye Bishop ngelenge mwa 100 kulte vejita wale ye 100 changjo 100 ko janga basa, especially ngolimba Western Australia ki magunja mnyati nye Bishop. So Bishop, can that you got to get you booked my way Tunisia. So can you tell us about your family? Just tell us a little bit about your family.
Yes.
Australia,
Yes. Kongai missing Balosi, Janet Kosea. So I got married in 2011. We school we same school like my wife. She's also a pastor. She's on Managaparak University. So she schooled there. She's called Penina Koskei Kainenini before she changed into Penina Kirwa Mutai. So we got married in 2011. And then Kakamon Alijiniki, we had a little bit of a struggle with high health a little bit. But King Ewa Keba Sydney, God brings angels to you. So one of the rural family shared an issue with her health that needed intervention to give her kinda that resulted into operation. And then after that year, God blessed us, give it to Jehovah after the operation to give her through. Because we had tried, Gisai Joba Lago, Gisai Lamut, every family plays for children, Gisai Lago, Lago. We couldn't because of complications to get in there, but she went through an operation. And we got our first child in 2016, our first daughter, Ayana Bye. So she was born in 2016. And in 2020, we got our second born, Atalia. So we got two girls, beautiful girls. And we bless. Jehovah. And I'm happy. My wife also is supporting me, supporting them by Jehovah. Community, because I've been serving as a chaplain Nigiba, the Kenyan community in Western Australia, as well as Kitwek Association. Nikiasawa Nagoi last year, where I handed it over to the new chaplain at the moment. So I've been, since the inception of Nigiba Kitwek, I was a founding chaplain until 2020.
Kongoi nye Bishop. So kongoi makwak chemnyaja family nangum. May God continue to bless your family as you grow in Gemona. Amu ingala Bishop at Kangor ngiri isani lago chutak kikisikin Australia gele ngiri isani Kenyans magina gele ngiri isani big jaba international jaba Australia agolimba Kenya. As a scholar and a trained pastor, agere so manengung kita style. Imagine pastor inikchebo limbaga gosupkei ak ngoliot ak somanet amu ngabinyoru chito kikotebi ko pastor ngyo mainakta kotebi akoi tun ako kikoit Moi University mi Moi University yo nekit lakini mawendi koibe ako degree course anan kotestai chersengung nechere pastor ini ko ne Bishop.
Somanet ko kit nebo kamanut, mi kit nekemwa balozi ile kotilen en kali somanet item berberiet. So mameche komu biik ng'alekab chepkondok. Kimi wakati nekimi programs, angen komi programs chekororon. So yeinyoru emet kobendi sukul, eku shocking missing kokenyoru members chekuket kosomandos, lakini ndelen iro pastor yangu komait kotomo kotokoborye ng'alekab somanet. So ameche encouragean pastors aleji there are short programs chemite. One of my member fellow pastor nebunu kaniset agenge, Reverend Tarusi. So kokicham mi program nekitindoi ing satellite campus ing Eldoret. Akangen ale chang campuses mi Moi University tindoi religious studies, mi Eldoret campuses chechang chemi chekofunded theological studies for pastors. Ameche encourage pastor, you don't need to pay a whole sum of school fees. I don't think that is how it works. Mostly kondewendi chito chakure in holiday program. Kukabara kolikiasomane kikawana as a full time, lakini kicham kondoi kurene school holiday program chikirona ngeka sukul kwendi chito for short program for a few weeks. So that would be a pathway. Namecha encourage pastor ngola baga. Personally, I know it's existing at Kabarak University. Somebody can go to Kabarak University and enroll for that program. For holiday program, you can still be a pastor in a local child in Mungeti. You can have the local church to assist you go to that program, and it's not expensive. People shouldn't feel it's very hard. Sa zingine ngaimuch kuleja jitaimuji len my expensive mui muji sai. Lakini I know it's very hard. Hustling was there. One of the issues jagigaya jagogi student we tried other means of getting our school fees where possible. Kimi bichegi gore kaya talaga kinyosi shegi gonda like no they made the living. But for pastors, I think imi full time kanisa in the family, the best would be that holiday program because that would be very good.
Kongoi nye Bishop kotomo anyoru Janet kouyo kemwa ile cham kekose ing simoshek kele malipo ya polepole, so mi masomo ya polepole akot achek kemi Kumbaro akeibe masomo ya polepole, so iyoe olaker sukul itesetai ko ya tugul ko kainakte, so you can be pastoring from wherever you are akimi masomo ya polepole ku ole kiyaita Bishop. All these things are possible. Kakere kakatep chingyo kole omwoiwech akobo ng'oliotab athletic scholarship, omwoiwech ole rahisi somanet. Mami ole rahisi somanet ipkoek lazima kerisen chepkondok chotok amu prices ko chotok kikikon, so pate iyai or neimukoksei. Ng'olio nobo scholarship ko kikochang'a kora biik chemwoe lembechek koit oli nyait oli ko kikoek skeptical coaches. So what we are trying to do in January anan ko February ko kwang'ololchi some coaches chemeche kobwa kale makemeche cho iyokwech biik kale kimeche nyekeker biik korwoe. So chicho ketebe scholarship ai mazoezi tun kemwoun kelechin kibwone auyo nyeilabat kokweny coach, ngot ilabati ko it is up to the coach to decide whether they will take you or not. But komeche kora besyonotok kibwone ko kiyai requirements, so find out ile requirements chemokotin asikobit inyoru ng'oliondonotok ko ne. Meku nenyeitebe kityo ile ameche akolso ako tomo ibat mbaret, so meche ngikolse kokibat mbaret, meche ngilen meche iwe itindoi requirements cho kimeche because those are required. Janet, ameche akurin ya tugul kotomo inyo ameche abwatun akobo Octaven, kibagenge inotok ae boisionik chekororon eng kebebertab Nairobi. So kokekonok website eng yo ketesetai ak number nebo director asikobit ikur itou ilipan plotit kou notok asikobit ketestai. Kimeche kibwatun kora akobo kibagengeit notok kilen Indonyo Mart, ne notok ko director anan CEO nebo kibagenge notok ko Janet Engineer. Ngimeche imarketan business agetugul neitinye, you can market it worldwide through Indonyo Mart. So akakase kora uni kokotoi kora Janet ng'oliot age netinyegei ak aldaisiet nebo chaik. So kongoi nye engineer, yeitesetai kimeche simwoiwech ile kainet kone ako tun kemeche keibu chaik kobwa Florida keibundoi ano. Ko Janet, asitebe tebutieng'ung, karibu.
Kongoi balozi ako kongoi kora Bishop eng boroindo nekaib to share with us so far. Nkamwa kidogo akobo I guess my current business, which is kikure Tamu Life ako notok kealdai chaik chobo gaa, black tea ak kora koboto chaik chekikure purple tea. Mangen kot kongen biik chechang. So we sell black tea ak purple tea ako acheket keribe missing quality. So the best quality tea chekealdai eng oliep US. So anywhere in the US or Canada, we can ship it to you. Maybe sitage to Olimbo Australia. So kainet kekure Tamu Life akamuchi abarwa website kidogo kuna just dakika moja. So I don't know if can you see my screen? Tosigere balozi.
No, I'm not seeing it, magere.
Megere?
So yote itesetai ko ng'alal teb tebutiet si ngot kobit, you will tell us yenyo.
Okay. 1 second. Can you see it now? Tosigere nguni?
No, we don't see it.
Okay, it's fine. Anyway, so in So company kekure Tamu Life, yani anyinyeni Tamu Life, yani good life, tamulife.com ko website nenyunet. Si chitugul ngisich kasarta wiyotage recommended to somebody, and that is our new business. Our aim ko ke promoting our own businesses is from home. So chaik chikiyaldei ko chaik chebunu gaa, chebunu Nandi. Maybe sitagebe oldage ngototinde any specialty tea. So tagegere how to expand, lakini ko tagetao. So that is it about our company. So tebutiet nekotindoi Bishop eng inye angen ale kaimwa akobo your experience in Australia as a bishop now looking back. Kaicher bishops ak ministers chemito olin ba Kenya. So kimeche, I guess, looking back generally, especially for the youth, konene tos imwochi? Angen ale kai through your story it's very inspiring, but what message can you give to the youth especially, or to anyone nemito olin ba gaa nekase kole tosop? Karibu Bishop.
Kongai Janet. Congratulations with the new business. That's the way
Thank
to
you.
go. Yeah. So kita nagamit mo ko in you know, I think for a long time you must have a dream. And one of the things that when you dream, some people end up dreaming for the rest of their life. But I think it's time that once you have a dream, you put it into picture and you put it into reality. It's time to action. And I think for the younger people, it's time for action. At times, million side to get Indians, what's your dream? And then you keep telling the same dream, yeah, anyhow, but then you don't have to anything. I want to call upon the younger people, whatever they're listening to me, don't be discouraged. One of the powerful things that I've learned over time is our steps are very, very tiny. Once we begin those tiny steps, you'll tell years later that you've gone miles, because it's inclusive. The tiny things makes a bigger thing. So my case as 10 years, the Bible says, don't despise the humble beginning. So please, as younger people, whatever you're listening, whatever you wish to do, I want to encourage you. Meditate, I have a dream. Imagine surprisingly, over here, and I know they've gone outside that picture. I think for now, it's time for us to get into action, live it out our life and to do the best. Because this is what I've been encouraging younger people. Our lives are different. And I think I'm very happy because in Kalenjin, I think we've changed our perception from and yet they might not perform in class because we have other careers. There are people who do well in the field, there are people who do well in drama, there are other people who do well in music, and we hand a living out of it. But at the end of the day, because kitabot kotoretech koisto ignorance ak berberiet, because makiutien tangu ndikaiwe chito athlete anan ko chito nelabati yae ne anan yae mung'aret kidogo, tiam angot kidogo na kumwoe ak baloset kele no, those evening classes kamwawak itoreti kabisa. So for younger people, if you get a business and you have a dream into it, wagere bik chechang, I've got a very younger person again inspire na ina kuleta stuff ingene. I've got a YouTube channel. I'm just see encourage and big joke, and out of it, I know they will make a living. But one thing that I kept telling them, it's what you are laying for yourself right now. So our lives, we shouldn't be pushing our life as it depends with our parents. It begins with us. You're given a baton. So if you don't run your race very well, it becomes very hard. You blame yourself. But I don't wish that we get where we could make blames. But instead, let's appreciate Agileji. This is an opportunity. Let's maximize it very well because it's our time. As a younger person, if you don't seize it now, it would never come back again.
Kongoi nye Bishop, nguno gumwae gelen, it is now or never. Gumanguna iutie. So, Ako kuye kakimwa anan kuye kamwa Bishop ameche kityo ale it is free to dream ipkobate actualize your dream. So kararan irwotite lakini make sure ile kesulda karwotitoeng'ung amu free kedreamen anyway ngumedreamen yu kokaitinye shida. So lakini kararan karwotitoet ipkoek kityo actualize your dream. Ko nekit keitu let nebo betutab ra ko meche kityo kotakibwatu nebo Octaven kibagenge inotok komite kebebertab Nairobi imuchi itchi Dori Chelangat notok ko director eng number 0713-885-871 anan iwe website notok www.optiven.co.ke atya iker ile ne neimokchinigei asikobit itestai inyorchigei kabungu kidogo anan ichengchigei kot eng kebebertab Nairobi mi kebebertab Kenya credible company kibwatun kora akobo Thermolife notok aldo chaik so ngimeche chaik eng emetab America ikosiwe website sikomwoiwech Janet eng yo atya iordan chaikuk iee chaik makemeche keibune Kenya ngeordan kobun Florida asikobit itestai boisie kora ndonyo mat simakatan kibagenge ing'ung anan ko business neng'ung worldwide sikobit kenain kimache kemakwok chemyach eng kebeberi osea mongen ale tokosuben ng'o osea mongen kora ngot itinye tebut sikebwa no kikure our takeaways eng betutab ra atya kekochi inendet Bishop komwoiwe ng'alekchik chebo let ko osea anan ko Janet ngot itokomi tebutiet iteb lakini kotomo yotok osea mwaiwech ile tokosuben ng'o akere chi nekile Matthew Birech nekole Bishop kole ki chaplain nenyinet ing olimbo Kerotet secondary school kole chichi kele Matthew you are a great role model so kongoi chicho kile Matthew ko kaikas ole mi Bishop kaikas chaplain neng'ung ile ang'nin bochine olimbo Australia but ing yo ko kakile kikoek kali chepkondok kotoret chi ko nemengen sitabicheng chepyosono nye in Bishop nekele bunu Central mainai abwoti at least you remember the name kongotito komi mwochi ile anende nekiketoret so koshangani kole kiotoret alak chechang cheboten inyendet so kongoi Cherry Brenda kole isubech kobun kebeberta nebo Anailan eng olimbo Maldives karibu inyendet akere Philip Kitur notok ko pastor kole kongoi osea ak Janet ak inyendet ak tonyo nebo betutab ra Bridget Ayabei Chero karibu kongoi Steve Ruto kosubech kole ne chicho kole proud of you and your achievements with your family through role model so agere kabisa ale oye chang biik chekakitiny Bishop eng kebeberta no imi Philip Ruto ak Colin Kiplangat Kori kokongoi ngakwek tugul osea mongen ale teikere ng'o kebeberta ng'ung osea
kongoi balosi Peter Rono kongoi eng biik cheisubech eng takwek tugul cheterchin Steve Ruto balosi ko president notok Pakitwek alumni nebo tetutiet notok ko Steve Sitienei all the way from kebeberta nimbo Western Australia nakikure mwenyekiti nebo biikab kutit anan biik tugul eng emetab Australia akosubech kongoi Daniel Ngetich akere isubech kabisa ak timit tugul nebo olimbo Western Australia akere notok ko kongoi Kipchirchir Arap Koskei kale good work Pastor Zack Arap Koskei ko chitab Kapkoimur lakini mi Sydney olimbo emetab Australia kongoi Daktari Arap Okelo kosubech all the way from olimbo emetab Saudi Arabia Collins Kiplagat Korir alartos job still available some of us planning to come askofu tukotebe chi kasisiek kibo mchengo chekicham eng Sydney kale tos tikenyoru boisionik choto kongoi Beres Cherotich ak biik tugul Perus Matelong kale we also need people to give correct information in regards to coming to Australia other than agents promising jobs and good life they should tell them how life is hard kongoi chicho agent kityo ko koyotun oret tuguk alak ko cheunetai my brother so tuguk lejinech
amwai ngot kelechi chito ya olimbo tai kotokowendi so kaikai kekonin kamang'unet si ikoschi tai olin so kit nekimwoe kityo kele marahisi lakini lazima ikimitu ak inyoru kamang'unet so mi boisionik mitei lakini ichuseni but tuguk aeng chama mwachini biik alechini ngumechuseni oli ni ng'etu nga so rahisi loba ka ko ngotilecho korom ko korom kora oli so kaikai at least koroma ko kaikai ko kongoi testai Hosea.
Kongoi biik tugul cheisubech eng takwek tugul chemi YouTube angot arap Sajin Ian K Sulu kale kongoi pastor, you are my pastor when I was a youth in DCC Ndibeneti. Kongoi arap Sulo akosubech akong'ete emoni Adelaide South Australia. Kipsoni Kirwa kale following kwanet. Kongoi Kirwa chitab olimbo Kondo ang kebeberta nimbo emetab emoni nimbo Banforest akosubech eng kemboutab rani ak biik tugul chebo Adelaide, biikab olimbo Melbourne, biikab angot Edna Kereker akosubech kabisa tune in akong'ete olep Adelaide South Australia. Askofu akere itinye following kabisa eng olep Adelaide akotomiitu akase kongoi timitab Siwa akere Siwa kabisa komi kongoi Karo Kitur tune in, asante sana eng kebeberta neimi. Kongoi na our legend anata ko Daktari Joel Kimeto kalami kabisa tune in from olimbo Kericho. Tikiwechi kongoi eng timit tugul. Family members chebo Igere Nee Chitab Kalenjin chekikimi weekend olimbo korab Pastor Joel Kimeto olimbo Mauche eng county nebo Nakuru akot tikibwatwok kelechino tiketinye boisiet nekikinam ko ki family akekwerie akoi kiro kele kaketar keteche studio olimbo county nebo Kericho nebo Daktari Joel Kimeto. So asante sana, tune in ak biik tugul kongoi Mrs. Simei akere isubech chini kwa chini all the way from olimbo Ohio anan kale mi oret kotokyingei kebeberta Ohio ak biik tugul. Kongoi notok Pastor Shadrack Sang all the way from olimbo Kabongwa DCC ale asante sana askofu notok ko kale ki deskmate anan ki roommate nanyi anan kale kiwasoleni tugul olimbo Kabarak. So kongoi bichotok. Kongoi chebo Kirongo chebo Sha kale tune in kong'ete olimbo Abu Dhabi City kebebertab olimbo kebeberta nebo Saudi Arabia UAE akosubei Moses Lagat. Asante sana Soimo, asante sana Kipchumba Soimo all the way from Dubai. Dennis Kirwa kale following live Dennis Kirwa konoto ko our graphic designer mende na boisiet all ngolimba background. Beti Chebet kale pongezi Janet, tutaongea kwa mtandao. Asante Beti Chebet ngoleimi, asante sana ak biik tugul chosubech. Ameche kityo kotikekas ng'olyo, kami ng'olyo nekabunu CEO Balozi kakale Bishop koyame kole star number 5. So ameche keit yundok sikoi komwa askofu kole tos mwae CEO anan tos kakoko Edwin K Chelos kale duni following from Dubai. Asante sana Kobilo, tune in all the way from olimbo Italy. Asante sana Kilio all the way from Germany. Akimwachini congratulations alumni nenyo, lakini konamchigei ki nanyi ayin Balozi alumni chechok noto ko Kipchumba noto Kipwambak konamchigei ki nanyi kora ayin ak Kilio kora kokitinye alumni aeng chekomuch kotunis. So kiboiboen as a family nebo Igere Nee Chitab Kalenjin. So Kipchumba congratulations ak Kilio from Germany ak Kipchumba from Sydney congratulations. Asante sana akosubech Eric K Ruto kale tune in following live. Kongoi Josephine Kimutai Arab Ego kale following you from Kilima Chebara olimbo kebeberta nebo Marakwet. Asante sana akere Miss Africa nekokimi kibagenge last week akotokosubech. So ameche kityo enyoru ng'olyo awekchi engineer kotikomwawech kidogo akobo ng'alekab tamu live siketarata.
Dead clause. We do the maram, we do the water, we do the mesh fence, and there's a caretaker on site. It is called 3-star property. The fourth level is 4-star. 4-star is ready to build development. 4-star is a property that is ready for you to start construction. We do very nice maram roads. We plant the trees. We put the water tower. We also put a caretaker on site, and everything is ready for you to start construction. And then finally, this is our top of the top, the 5-star. The 5-star is premier, it's the top level. And this one, we do cable roads, we do water management through underground culverts, we do underground power, we do fountain for water, we do beautiful and nice permanent gates, we do perimeter wall, and also do install the CCTV, and the whole property is manned by uniformed security. We are calling it the 5-star, the premier. And some of these properties, these 5-star properties, we do a clubhouse and also construct swimming pool. This is the topmost. This particular property, it goes from 5 million for a piece of property that is 50 by 100. Thank you very much. You have an opportunity to make a decision. Do you want 1-star? Do you want 2-star? Do you want 3-star? Do you want 4-star? Or
Balozi sitesyi ng'alekab Chokosta.
Kongoi. Jabasta ko kimuchigei ko ityem iro ile itono loleng'ung, so ngitinye neile kaikai iwe nobo 5-star, ko ngikere ile lyon iwe nipat imukoksei keboisie jokile malipo ya polepole, especially imi olep sang. So mongen Bishop ngot koyamen 5-star anan ko 4-star, but imuchigei Jabasta kou notok. Ko kimeche kibwatun kele Optiven ko kibagenge inotok imuktaun inyorchigei plotit na kakimwa 1 to 5-star. Ko ng'ololji Doris Chelangat 0713-885-871 anan iwe nambarit notok anan email anan website notok www.optiven.co.ke anan ko nambarit ko 0723-400-500 inyorchigei plotit. Kibwatun kora kot Tamu Life Chai, ngimeche chai kimi sang oli ibirchi inendet Janet asikobit kotoretin inyorchigei chai chotok anan iboisie ndonyo mat si advertisan business neng'ung eng ole imi. Nekit keitu let nebo betutab ra ako meche sikebwa cho kimwoe kelen takeaways chechok chekokenyoru, unless Janet itinye ng'olyo neimeche taiteb asikobit kebwa no kilen takeaways chechoket atya kikochi Bishop ng'alekchik chebo let. Janet.
Kongoi Balozi, mabwati ale tatindoi any question, lakini awendi straight to takeaways chechuket. So eng betutab rani ko kanetkei tuguk chechang kobun our Bishop. So netai ko kanetkei ale your friends kong'eteke koi ming'in, especially eng lagok chemengech, chito netokomi sukul anan netimi angot college, neimi anywhere, your friends ko cham komwoe Balozi anan kikemwa kele you are the average nebo the net worth nebo your friends. So care 5 of your friends akiker tuguk cheyoe, likely you will be there. So irobke biik sikotokchin ole kararan and sikotokchin the right place. So friends matter, and even as adults, friends matter so much. Ako chotok cheimuchi kosupportenin. Ng'alyo nebo aeng ko kokakile sich kamang'unet, sich kayanet, no matter what you're going through, no matter angot ndau yumbatai, akitindoi kayanet, kiyan ine Bishop kole ako kiyanchi kora chichin kitoreti kole 5,000 ichu oronju, ako kikayan akine Bishop kole wendi Australia anan wendi somewhere, ako kitun koyatak iman oret. So sich kayanet and work towards it. Ako nebo somok, it's not easy, ako mami ki ne rahisi. Ako kamwawech kora kole Bishop kobwatwech akobo challenges chekiimuch konyor inendet komi Kenya, akoi angot kasishek chekiyae ikere ile it was not an easy journey, but right now he's enjoying the fruits of his labor. So it might be a long process, but life is a journey, and just enjoy the process, innate in every experience, and trust in your dreams and trust in God, and everything will be open. So eng chitugul na itindoi a dream, go for it. Don't be afraid to start. Don't be afraid to do it. Same thing in Kitanae and Tamu life. It has been a dream. It has been something I have been working on for a very long time as well. And this was my chance to say, let me actually go and actualize my dream. And I pray that the future will be good and we can continue to do more things and work for people and just give back. Engaging in term life, that's also part of our goal. We give back, and we plan to do that even more as we continue to grow. So let's bless the way out there for that. But go for your dreams. Don't be afraid to dream, and don't be afraid to start. It's all possible. Kongwe Balozi.
Kongoi nye engineer, count me in Nova Tamo Life. I will be partner with Tamo Life. Ako kongoi osea mongen ale koinyoru ne eng ng'olyong'ung anan chakimwoe kele takeaways chekuket ko tinyegei ak ne asikobit kikochi Bishop kokone ng'alekchik chebo let. Kotomo keit yotok kimeche kitakemwa Donald Cheruyot following from Adelaide, Mika Tenai kole Mika Tenai following from Kipsangui eng olimbo abwati ale Kipsangui ko Uasin Gishu. Biik cheingen nju ko kongoi bichotok Moses Langat maimwa ile isubech ngono tekemeche kemwochi kongoi on your behalf Bishop kotamwochini kongoi chichi kakilen Martina ngole imi boiyot ngole imi ak arap koskei kobun olimbo abwati ale kabiukoekuk anan kabamwachikuk anan ng'o kimeche kemwa kongoi eng olimbo Kaptel kele kongoi kararan komi biik cheu akwek boisiek chekemondoe che ngekere Bishop kuni kekere chito nekikoek chito, so kyoai boisiet nekararan ako kyomong'u biik anan ko chito nekararan nekibwoti ale kikoek toretet ak kaberuret eng biik chechang. Ko kongoi eng akwek tugul boisiecho 5,000 chekinemu Martina komaba buch. Atinye kayanet ale ketesetai kuni kotatun iite Australia sibiker boisionik chekitou eng olimbo Uasin Gishu chekakokororonitu. Kongoi amu kitinye biik che biik nguno. Ko Osea, karibu.
Kongoi Balozi Peter Rono, kongoi biik tugul chekesubech eng kemboutab rani, kongoi kora akobo boisiet ne notok kwae engineer nenyo kampunit notok bo Tamu Life. Nginemono mi chaik at least consider Tamu Life ngole imi at kekonu full details ak chebo the website na kashare ningian kityo website anan iwe our website page inyoru all the details akobo Tamu Life ak iordani kityo ngurkat koreng'ung keibun. So engineer siti itwet kora ole Australia Daskovu yakatar tuyet komeche konamanam kikombet nebo chaik chebo Tamu Life. So ingen ile so si consider sikeotanchi anda maikata siko suppose ngopko next week kotinye askofu Tamu Life eng olimbo Western Australia. So kongoi chang ng'alek chekanetege, lakini in summary ko netai ko notok bo hard work base. Ngilen iro the background neking'ete askofu kong'ete Chebalembus. Balozi tun keitu koreng'ung ko lazima nyikeit koretab askofu ole kile Chebalembus. It is a very ngikas kainetab very mataname internet riku karibu Emo University siko, lakini despite the background nebo Chebalembus ko is one of the chito kikokilgei. So hard work base, it's not about the background, it's about the destiny. Kit age kora ko 80% nebo the success about safari nebo askofu ko kifaitan inege mwenyewe, you know. Biik alak angot matiba ikere kiplen 5% kokon 5,000, lakini ikere ile ni tuyun tugul ko kitirit askofu angot all the channel tugul chebo kosirai pikipiki tol through cha tugul ko kitirit. Ngap komuch kikochi chito angot 1 million lakini mameche kwai anything, lakini inendet ikere ile kiinitiaten the process. Kit age kora nekanyoru akot ing askofu ko ole kibunot komabelat tarajok, you know. Mi chito ne ngap konyo mahali ngafta kakogrosen yo ngop komandoi eng koreng'ung ko kikoek boriet Balozi kwa kwendi, lakini ikere tuko rifani sai akoi kerotet, ikere tuko boiboen biik chebo kerotet, tuko boiboen biik chebo kosirai, tuko boiboen biik chekituiyo eng DCC, which means wherever we are in life ke building our own brand, ke building our name. We never know tomorrow you can still come back to the same person nekiignoeni baadaye. So and that is really good. It is a lesson nekalanan akane. Kit age kora nekanyoru ko ng'olyondoni kasi ni kasi. Ikere kishukan olimbo Sydney, ishukan emoni as a pastor, ingen ile wachungaji ngamun 80% ko Wakristo cheribe wachungaji, lakini oli ko kasit kotochin, lakini manyokoik flexible inendet akoingian system akwai tuguk cheyookse eng yotok sikosikchigei survivan. Another thing nekanyoru ko is a dreamer. Kere kakorwochi, kere Neema Balozi kakorwach 17,000 people, ingen ile kakosekitu chetais angot Steve CTNA in the next 10 to 15 years ko kakosor olimbo nursing home. Amang'u ale one of the dreams nebo askofu ko mutai kakosekitu boisiechu kotikiwekten akoi olimbo kapchepnyokoson ko at least komi ko lazima komi a nursing home anan komi a community ole kesaun olomi ak your people. So kongoi askofu imi headquarters nebo bikyok, lakini ko kemeche kora komi kaniset yotok siko amu kiyoku lagok, lakini kiyoku lagok kobwa emoni kityenchini biik 24/7 obwa Australia, lakini the spiritual aspect is very very important. So at least kokanyokotwaktagei Neema mutai konyo branchit age ole Adelaide, kwa olimbo Tasmania, kwa olimbo ano ko kararan. So tikemwae pole kora what happened to one of your Christians, the son Brian. We are praying for you people as the community nebo Adelaide ak achek globally, akemwachini pole the entire family and the entire fraternity nebo olimbo Neema. So kemwawech ng'alek chemi boisiet neitinye arap ang'wan kaunasa sa timit nebo Igere Nee Chitab Kalenjin. I will be representing the team and I will be in ground. Sinyiketiem like one of the guests koungana mkono engineer ak Balozi nyiketech kaniset, at least ngeyoe kit nekararan kemeche komi keunekyok yotok. So we will journey with you. The dream nekitinye nyike actualizeni acheket. It is upon you, dream kwa achek ko achek nyikende that pipeline. So lastly but not the least, for our fans and for our followers chekosubechi, if you need to hear more, refer to this episode. Inyoru more detail about channel nebo askofu. Magieku askofu, but it is a process. Karibu Balozi.
Kongoi nyeosea, kongoi ngakwek tugul chekosube Jacqueline Cheruton, Mantosh, Betty Jebet, akwek tugul chekosube kemeche kemwa kongoi, kemeche kiyan kele kaicherake eng oret age anan ko age. Ngomaicherake koboto ng'o, lakini kimeche komakun chemyach. Bishop kimeche kemakun chemyach eng kebeberta noto bo Australia yeiwendi tesetai. Amwa Hosea kole ng'olyot agenge nemeche kechop kotun akot eng yotok kokonyoru koroni onyochop ole tun nyokowalegei bichu. Nyomwochi ngap ikas chi kole ng'olakinye kotokoa muren kotokoa tie ko kyoechu. So ole nyokowalegei boisiek ko kabwa oloto bo kanisa kokakotar kanisa kowalgei eng yun komwa kole kingotom keitu Australia. So oloe tukche tugul takeaways chechuk chekanyoru ko kamwoiwech bishop kole it is free to dream lakini actualize on your dream. So meruotite buch, meku chito neirwotitoi kila free kedreamen iman, lakini actualize ile dream nekoirwotitoi kokesulda, isuldae dreams chekuket. Kamwoiwech kora bishop eng yo kole tou polepole, melen akot cham kemwoiwech kibwotwech kele malipo ya polepole, mi masomo ya polepole. Toune ng'weny ko ngoi pastor ngimi ngoi mwalimu ko lakakiker sukul komabitebi eng gaa, ibiwe sukul polepole itestai kotiwe diploma, kotinye inyo degree, kotinye iwe masters ku inendet. Kimeche kemakun chemyach inye bishop yeitesetai eng kebebera tun kakitach pastor Kimeto noto daktari yenyo lobo Western Australia nyotokwech eng kebebera kimi ketoreti eng olimbo Kericho. Kongoi ngakwek tugul chekotoretech. Ng'olyot netamwoe kora eng yo nekamwoiwech bishop eng yo ko ateschini no kilen ngiro ko rahisi ole boisieng'ung inai ile mi shida, ngot ko ng'wan inai ile itokchinigei oret nekararan. So ki age tugul neng'wan komitei kito neinyorchini tai, melekto neinyoru nekararan. So ngoek rahisi inai ile acha korom sobet, lakini the right way is always not, is always tough. So yeiwendi kuno atya ateschini no kilen ker choronokuk ile ng'o, okot ng'o chong'ololdosi, okot ng'o chotepche tugul. Kikimwa anan kimwoe keteschini kele nginyoru mokoryo irobkei mokoryo, iegu mokoryo. Nginyoru chi neng'om irobkei chito neng'om, ing'omitu. So titaminani biik cheomite tugul kele iitono lakini melen kakale sibilechi biik soisere kakolane mamwa kunotok icheng oret neiyelige kityo ak iwistegei ngiro ile ma oret ni lakini irobgei biik chemyach simyeitu irobgei biik cheikere ile ng'omen sing'omitu ko yekitesetai kuno kimeche kekuren bishop asikonech ng'alekuk chebo let ketoroti tetutiet nebo betutab ra ko karibu bishop ak kemeche kemakun chemyach eng ki age tugul eng kebeberta noto bo Western Australia noto kait ribwech lagokchok chebwonei ak chetokobwonei nyeitach ngimeche iwe kebeberi ko kararan kele yewe komi ole bisoe yewe komi biik chepkotochin kongoi ing biik tugul chotok kiotach eng kebeberatak kimokchini kaniseng'wong otunen akoai tuguk chemyach inye no imi kebebertab Western Australia nemewendi kanisa ameche alechin oyie ui cheng bishop atya inyoru ole isoe asikobit yekicheng'e tukche tugul itinye banda nekararan so kongoi sang Victor kosubech eng Eldoret karibu bishop imwa ng'alekuk chebo let karibu
Kongoi mising amache amwa kongoi mising eng kipindit ak akwek media nebo Igere Nee Chitab Kalenjin kongoi mising amu nafas nekokono kito neamache amwa ko in kindayek tugul kasarta nekikonech and every page nebo sabenyo kokesir atindiot we write a story and atindiot ni amasire chito age atindiot neng'ololi mising ko atindiot nesire mwenyewe so amwachi biik chemi olin bo Kalenjin write your own story. Do not seek others to write your story, because they might not tell your story very well. You can tell your story the way you understand it very well. So, ngaliot amache amwachi biik chong notok. Nebo aeng kuma the aspect of resilience. Matke biik chekityeme ki ako me muguleldo. There is this story, I think I just often try to use stories. Mi atindiot nebo in Blengwet ak chepkokoche. Blengwet dem ko team dage mbio ne ako labati na betagole chepkokoche tinga ne amache kebe twa mbio koror chepkokoche le sawa ngebe kesindan getwa and kiget the same story into a very funny story about kids and kigompiten chepkokoche ab Blengwet kilabat Blengwet ama kona mangaru koro ko ngoitu chepkokoche ko karu bange kuru Blengwet ko lengo nyaji ngosiru korni chepkokoche ka ko grossen line ngon giwinen chepkokoche aspect of resilience matke met ke labat panda nebo chito age run your own journey because your own journey is better to you ngaliot age namache amwachi akamwa ko missing ko in biik chemite diaspora wherever you are gimi bitonin amumwa ngulimbaga try as much as possible to belong to a community the biggest challenge nalo undai big up US everywhere for dealing with people that never belong to a community. Ma to be jitak peak. So I encourage na but komi grupini chemiola walungwang kanise please belong to a community. Piki of Australia please belong to a community. Ngimele Western Australia kindai several communities. Kindai community na big up college negele kitwe belong to kitwe. Kindai kanise nyana Neema belong to Neema and other communities because identity and humanity is in communities. We are not individual beings. We are social beings and we come from a community entity. Onge belonging somewhere because when you belong somewhere, there is confidence that I know in the big that will take care of you. Malyan mamusho na amija sam go ongeta stagi so iwede dek mele Western Australia and missing kanisa nigende na Neema. Gonga muga mawasa you'll be part of the guest. Gamja mabalosi in project we can think about things cost of close to 2 million Australian dollars. So it's quite a huge number of money. So what we endeavor to do is have a community hall, have a church hall, and have the same thing that we aspire is to have a residential netuni kende yech kyan ko Davis na balosi meje tunginyo community hall negele balosi tumunya or not TV have social agibwana ko baba ise you got socialize at piki mitoli mpaka oli when our parents visit that's what we endeavor to do. So that's what we aspire for Neema Church. So that's what my greatest desire. Na moy maliani ba mwisho amejamwa wagaleta gitu jigenyit ko ngona me Jehovah. For those of us who are using the roads, let's use it safely. Ongebe ko mutia ongesherekean sukuku emet iman, ongeboiboitu eng kasarta eng boiboiyet ak keribgei kora because boiboibai boindet so certainly kocheng'e chi nemeche kong'em. But otherwise finally ngame kwa kaberuretab Jehova kenyit ne lel nebo boiboiyet ako nesire konyo ongetebi kibagenge ingoberur Jehova konyo nebo Kalenjin. Kongoi mising.
Kongoi nye Bishop age magun chemnyach ko mameche tateschi ng'alek chechang asitisani kityo ng'olyon age mwana akilen chi neimi diaspora belong to a community. Amune sikemwa akeinsisten eng ng'olyondoni ko kakile chitab Kalenjin ak chi age tugul nekakosubech eng yu ngoit waga ngewach kokabit komakelen toretin mailen atinye tugun chetya imwoe ile kimi ng'o. So ko kararan imi a community sikotoretin community eng ki age tugul nekimeche keyai. So belong to a community ngokechute kibagengeit nebo Wakenya, ngokechute nebo bororieng'ung, ngokechute kanisa ichut kanisa sikobit kotoretin amu makinoege ng'alechu. Imuchi konyo chonyo komutai, imuchi kenamin, imuchi kolya, imuchi imyan, imuchi kobek fees, ko negit ko biik chekewokyin ko marabinik toretin biik. So kimeche kemwa notok ak keinsisten eng notok ak kemakun chemnyach chi age tugul nekaisubech. Yeking'etyi eng yu komakinoe kele kitokchini ano. Eng betutab kwoeng kasi ketinye toot ne notok ko bishop nebo kebebertab Eldoret nebo Catholic, notok ko Bishop Kimengich Dominic netun kwae misa eng program kora nekergei ak nitoni ko Wakatoliki cheisubech eng dunia komugul ketochok kwoeng kasi saishek chekergei ak chutok ketochok kora sikobit ketestai kou notok. Kicheng'e biik chok yeking'etyi eng pat komanoe ale kitokchini ano kemeche kele oyie tunenin sikobit ketestai. Kimeche kemakun chemnyach kele kongoi Janet ak kelejin karibu from sabbatical leave. Kongoi eng kibagenge inotok koitou kora kampunit no koitou. Meche kemakun chemnyach, kimeche ketestai kee chaik, kimeche tun kakibe olimbo Australia kee chaik eng holit na kamwa Bishop kee chaik chekimwoe kele thermal chai o thermal life, sorry. Thermal life kemeche kee chaik ngolo, meche koe Hosea chaik eng olin, meche kelejin boisie ndonyo mat ak kemeche kotekibwatun abo Octaven kibagenge inotok imuktoiwech sikobit ketestai kouni. Kimeche kemakwo kenyit ne lel nebo kaberuret ak mising kabelisiet yekitesetai kouni tekemakwo ak sikukuu nemie eng kebeberwek tugul. Ko kimeche kemwa kongoi eng akwek tugul, kongoi Hosea, kongoi Janet, kongoi taonyo ak Yesu tetutiet nebo betutab ra kochu kakimite tugul ko inendet Hosea Kibrono komite kebebertab Adelaide, Janet Chepkogei komi olimbo Florida.
Chechito chitab Kalenjin emwaura uyeni lela mati emen matonone Kalenjin